Welcome back to the Antique FANatic. Yeah, we're in the shop again. I don't know, it's been a long time. I've been itching to get back out here, but it's hot. And there's a lot of auctions going on this time of the year. So I thought, as we get closer to the fall and the auctions slow down, we'll get out in the shop more. And there's a lot of projects to catch up on. So get ready for that. Today, we're looking at an Emerson 77648. This is a 1937 model, and for those of you in the know, it's got the OSHA guard. Yeah, early OSHA guard. Well, not much OSHA to it, but whatever. A safety guard probably is appropriate for the time. Anyway, this thing has got some, we'll say, age to it, and we're going to get into it and see if it runs first thing. Then if it does, then we'll dig a little deeper, rewire it, clean it. And you know me, I like them looking old, so I'm going to just try to spiff it up a little bit and see where it goes. Don't ask me. I don't know if it's the original color. If it is, it's pretty cool. But either way, I still think it's cool. There you go. That's the deal. So let's get in here and take a before look at it, and then we'll start testing to see if it'll run, and then take it apart, clean it, rewire it, put it back together, and make it better than it was. That's about all we can hope for. So let's go. Okay, so here's an up close and personal look at the fan. It's got this really cool Emerson diamond badge on this cage. So this is an Emerson accessory for those of you that didn't know that. Now, okay, so back to the color thing. Probably not the original because I see black here, and that's certainly, it doesn't match. Got a little bit of, receding paint line. Got a little fray here, but I think that's just the outer sheathing. And then I don't know if y'all can see that in there or not. This thing don't focus very good. But anyway, that is a 77648AK. And there's a little 17 down here in the corner, which you add 22, so it's 1937. Okay, so here's a real cool thing, I think. Rains Electric. Somebody carved the name of the business that had this fan into the paint. Kind of creepy, but still cool, I think. All right, now back over here, down here, I'm not real comfortable plugging this up because this cord is toasty. So we're going to take the base plate off and put some test leads on here just to put power to it and see how she goes. So it'll be great. Nothing can go wrong. Right? Right. Let's do it. Okay, so let's get a little bit of the poly spray. I'm going to go ahead and let some of these screws be soaking a little bit. This one needs a little extra because it doesn't exist. Put that in there. What are y'all up to this evening? Well, we got one more down here. Maybe some more down here. Let's make sure we squirt it everywhere, because it's It's important. Adequate lube. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and snip this bad boy off at the base here. There we go. Take that, throw that out of the way. Now lay her down on her back so we can get at the bottom. I don't know about y'all, but these are some of my favorite. This may have done some double duty as a boat anchor. It was a fine boat anchor. No. Ooh, shine the wood. See? Body spray does good things. Look at that gloss. Who needs stain? Alright, so ooh, we got a capacitor motor here, so let's shed some light on that. I don't want to start undoing your capacitor. Okay, I believe then, alright, sorry to make y'all dizzy. These are the capacitor and this is the switch plate. So, don't want to undo that capacitor just yet. Which ones did I say? Eeny, meeny, miny, okay. Forgot to get my little ashtray. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Always like the anticipation of seeing if these things are going to run. Well, that's going to be fun. There we go. That was easier than I thought it would be. Ew! Man, there's like a whole ecosystem in here. I think we gotta look at this. Gross. Before we do too much, we gotta clean up this bug graveyard. I wonder how many species are in here. That's a lot. A lot. Before we do anything, we gotta clean that up because we won't be able to see what we're doing if we don't. Get ready for some noise. For those of you who are noise sensitive, gotta get the old bug remover 5000. Okay. Now we need some test leads. Probably need to go ahead and pull this power cord out and disconnect it. Alright, boys and girls, time for fireworks. Come on now. That does not want to come off of there. Come on, scalawag. Ugh, junk. Alright, this is where you hook your power wire up. I know a lot of you know that. You're like, duh, you know. Some people don't, though. You know, that's what it is. Alright. I don't know if this thing's on or not, so we're going to put power to it and see what happens. You ready for fireworks? 3, 2, 1. Look at that, folks. That's not too bad. But what'd you expect? It's an Emerson. I mean, that's good shape. Okay, now that we know it works, we're going to go ahead and take the capacitor off the base plate. This base plate's going to need some love. Mark this capacitor with scratches, so I don't know which way it goes. Okay, I'm going to put this under here. I don't see too much in here. I don't really see any corrosion. Kind of got to watch those. Sometimes they need to be replaced. There we go. Now let's start removing some stuff. Got to get this cage off. I've never disassembled one of these safety cages though, so that's neat. Flip it around here. It's hot. that neat? Right off. Pretty pleased. So now, let me get up under here. Ouch. This thing's got some broken wires, and it certainly seems like the old barbed wire fence I used to cut my legs apart on when I was a kid. Ah, my hands are getting greasy. That gum at all. Ah. Man, that was tight. And that was easy. Ooh, need some grease. Just a new city. Thank you. Hopefully that's not getting into the winding, or I'll be sad. Alright, blade is off. Set that aside. Let's get this bad boy off here. Love working on this workbench. It means so much to me. This cage has these little bitty wires, and a lot of them are broken, so we're just gonna, we're gonna attempt to straighten them out and just leave them as is. Remind me to show you something cool about this blade. I'll say cool. Alright, see that? How those wires are loose? They're broken. They were at one time tack welded all, spot welded together, but they're not anymore. So we're going to try to bend those back so they're clear of the blade. Because one thing I noticed when I was taking it apart is that the blade, let me show you real quick. On the back of this blade, there's impact. Chewed on these aluminum blades. Pretty rough. Something got in there, but seemed like it runs pretty balanced, so whatever it took off on all these, it did on all of them, so it's good. That's just battle scars, folks. When you were made in 1937, you'll have some of them battle scars. That's just the way it is. Let's see what we got here. If y'all want to look up Reigns Electric, this thing came out of the Memphis, Tennessee area. I sure would like to know more about it. Oh yeah, more critters. That's cool. My grandpa's old Robo Grip pliers. They're really good for removing that locking nut. Real good. Going to take that spring out, pigtail toward the back, rotor, fiber washer in the front, 2 fiber washers. Let's go ahead and get some stacks. Okay, coming out the front. All right, let's vacuum. We'll get some Q-tips and we're going to start cleaning the shaft. We'll start with this little deal. Okay. Alright, so there's some slots and grooves and whatnot. We gotta get in here. Get them things cleaned out. Sorry if it makes you dizzy, folks. Oh, great. We got a slot back there in the back. We gotta get it clean. That's good. It's all good. Y'all dizzy yet? Sorry. It's all neat. Let's see how dirty it is in here. I'd say pretty dirty. Get back in there. Clean the grooves out. There's little slots in the back that the oil comes through. And I've never seen this before. Maybe I'm just not very good. That's got a hole top and bottom for oil. In the back it's got the typical slots and you can't see them. See if I can get the flashlight on it. Alright, yeah, you can see them slots back there. I think you can. There's one top and bottom. Those got to be clear so that oil can flow. Those are clean. Ready to go. Alright, now we're going to take a look and see if I think this head wire is in pretty good condition. It's got a little bit of outside fraying. Can that go wrong? You know, if it fails, I can always replace it. If it don't, no harm, no foul. I mean, it's not like it's a super rare piece, although it is unique in many ways. Look at that. If you back far enough up, you can't even see it. Like brand new. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here, and as far as the fan world is concerned, I kind of coined this phrase rat rod style. And I think it's catching on. As people get older, they get lazy, like me. You know, that's pretty good. Clean some of that gunk off in there. All that surplus paint. I'll knock that loose too. I like it. I feel good about it. Good things. Rust preventative. Better than repaint. This is my outdoor workbench. Way too much paint. Oh, boy, that gearbox is bone dry, folks. Which is good. Like somebody cleaned it and just decided that they didn't want to put grease back in it. Still got teeth, you know. So, right. We're making some headway, folks. Alright, it's break time. New leather washer. Slide that bad boy on there. Thank you, Seth. Perfect. Let's get a little grease in this here gearbox. Now let's put some felt on here. Okay. Try not to make a big old mess. I'm gonna end up with fuzzy fingers. Work your way around. It'll start to get tacky and it'll hold. May not when you first get started, but it'll get there as you go. Normally I like to hit this with a wire wheel real good, but I'm being lazy, hoping it'll hold and I can just skip that part of the process. Okay, looks pretty good, I think. I think that looks pretty tight. Now, we're going to have to punch some holes in here. Let's go get a punch. I just realized the flaw in my plan. I made scratches where the NOMA flagellates go. The brackets for the capacitor. Now I can't see them. Okay. That's dirty. Couldn't see that part. Good enough. All right. Now we're going to go with this. It's braided, or not braided, rather, but it is cloth covered, but it's flat. So we got to split the sheathing. Alright, let's get this thing on here. Alright, I don't know if y'all can see. We're going to try to get this new cord put on here. I think I know what I need to do different now. Put that there. And put that there. Okay. Let's put this doohickey back on the base plate. Get a nut, square nut, and some screws. You know, I don't know, folks, but you see this ivory paint on the capacitor, and it does sure look like it was sprayed after it was assembled, but what we don't know is, did Emerson do their custom colors after the fact? We just don't know. We just don't know. This way. Okay, we're just going to go for it. The heck with it. Who are you looking at now? Let's look.
I'm looking at number 24 to the left of, to the left of red. I don't know better than that. There's a couple of happy guys. Yeah, and that's a great picture with you guys and Ray.
Yeah.
That's super good.
Hey, sorry. I got a phone call from the good Dr. Jeff Dunaway I had to take. So we got the base back on. Got felt on it. Now we're going to put the motor back together. Get the oscillator in and see what we can get going here. Whoop. Boy, them cicadas are kicking it. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not, but they're getting with it. All right. We're getting there. For that cage on first, I gotta put the front part of the motor housing on.
Maybe we should all just put away our problems. We just need to forget about everything.
Lord mercy. I'm ready for the fall. The season, that is.
Get along with each other.
Man, we ain't got much left to do, boys and girls. Well, besides clean up. We got a mess over here. Only got 3 clips. That ought to be good enough. I got the I need to go to bed shakes. Gotta learn to sleep more. Twist your copper. I don't know where I got that plug, but it kind of matches. It's got the greasy, grimy, goopy patina on it, so that's perfect. Alright, we're getting close. I'm about ready to be done. I'm sure y'all are too. You're like, why in the world is this taking this feller so long? Yeah. I ain't the best. I just have fun. That's all. I'll just have fun. We'll see what we can do here. I use my screwdriver blade to work that copper around the screw, because sometimes them little grooves is tight. You want that to fit up under that screw real good. And sometimes if you'll just twist it a little bit, it helps. It'll find its way into that groove. Well, that's down in there now. Okay. Let's do the other side. Oh yeah. This is that part and you're like, yep, I'm almost done. Gonna work fine. Ain't gotta be perfect. Just needs to not start fires. Well, that goes down in there now. One of them little sleeves and slide over there. We'll be good. Now we gotta test it. Well, we're gonna call it good. I think it's pretty unique. And I love the character. Somebody said rust isn't patina. Well, I guess that's right. So we'll just call it character. Anyway, here's a runner. You want to see? According to the tag, it's supposed to run at 0.55 amps. Well, it's running at 0.53 at 120 volts. Since it says it's rated to run at 110 volts, I'd say that's pretty daggone good. Gets better with age. Anyway, We appreciate you stopping by the Antique FANatic and hanging out with us in the shop. It was a long evening and it was hot, and I'm sure you're fine sitting at home in air conditioning watching this. That's okay. I'm going to be in the AC very soon myself. Anyway, I'm going to leave this coast down with you. Y'all have a good night.
We just need to forget about everything. Put away our problems. Get along with each other and each other.